Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. Today, we are going to be talking about self love mixed with. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Karen, and on this channel, we talk about all things sex, thriving in your singleness, and self love. And today, we're going to be talking a little bit about thriving in your singleness and self love. I am a Black woman, and so I can only speak from a Black woman perspective. Before I say anything, I love all Black women. Okay? I love them. I want life to be easy for them. I want life to be well from them. I want them to be loved and cherished and protected. And so I'm going to break this down from a self-love perspective, and I'm going to break this down from a single perspective. I'm reading FNF by Glorilla and Hit Kid. I've heard the song before. I don't want to listen to it, and not because the beat is not nice. I'm like, it's in my head. Let's go. Like, I'm not even about to sit up here and say, well, I've never listened to that, and I'm not going to listen to that. I try very hard to control what goes into my ears because it is the diet that I'm feeding myself. And so when I say this once again, I love all Black women. Okay? If Glorilla ever sees this, girl, I love you. I have nothing against you. This is from a self-love perspective. And when I say love you, it's like, the heavenly love. I don't know that girl. So I'm going to read the lyrics for you all. And I'm not going to YouTube flag. So I'm just going to read one chorus. I don't care who F would be. I can't be F with. Must be gone off perks if you ever thought you F'd with this. Using my name for clickbait. Eat my A, my C. Wait. Okay, so we're gonna stop there. As Black women specifically, we have a history of sexual mutilation, of sexual assault. And so for a long time, we have been positioned in a place where the Jezebel, right? So Black women are over sexualized, our big butts, our boobs, our big lips, like everything has been over sexualized. And so I understand that like using our sexuality now as a way to gain income has become extremely popular. And I can't tell anybody how to get their money and how to live. But what I can say is that like what she's talking about is very deeply seated in self-hate. Right? And that's, I'm gonna try very hard to not sound judgy because I don't want to come off as judgy. But it's just rooted in self-hate. Because she's talking about her lyrics this explicit are fundamentally coming from a place of self-hate. I'm going to read the rest of it. So, use my name for clickbait. Eat my A and my C. Wait. B, I got a future. Do it look like I can sit and wait? I'm FREE. Hold up, stop the beat. I'm an MF and city girl. Ain't S free about me. You a fraudulent AHN acting like you on N. You ain't been S since that PPP loan in. Anyway, P good, so I'm put up. A stroke sitting pretty with my foot up. Y'all H get played, huh? Not us. But if an N ever try, it's up. So basically what she's talking about here is she's a city girl and nobody ever gonna play her and nothing is free. However, we've seen her body. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I'm just gonna have to say it. We have seen this woman's body. She has shown us all these things. I read some lyrics to one of her previous songs, and she talks about like being cheated on but not really caring. But in this song, nobody can mess with her, nobody can cheat on her. I'm not upset at her. I'm reading the lyrics from her song, okay? I'm talking about the culture that we're allowing as Black women. And so we're taking in like all this like Black women self-care and like love yourself and treat yourself well. But and then we're listening to things like FREE, right? To where we're calling other women B's. We're calling other women H's. We're saying we don't need these N words. All these B's are trying to be us. Like it's too much. And they're canceling out each other. So it's a demographic of Black women who aren't even like aware of the Black women self-care movement. And I understand socioeconomics, all that kind of stuff. They're not even aware that Black women are starting to really take care of themselves and to love on themselves and to cherish themselves. And so for the Black women who are, like, I see very different things of like, I'm working on myself, I'm healing, and I'm growing, and I'm FREE. And so, okay, let's take it there. Let's say this song is great, and let's say it does our community justice, and let's say it's one of the greatest songs ever written, and it's going to influence a generation. Is this the song you want to influence a generation? Do you want, really, truly, do you want your little cousins, whoever they are, to grow up talking about F-N word free? And I know she may be talking about a specific, F-N words, but it's really in general. It's really in words pointing to Black men. And so if we want to demand more of Black men, and if we want to hold them to a higher standard, is it in our best interest to talk about FNF? I'm just asking. This is a part of the self-work, and about how when I say we do self-love, it's not easy. We have to hold ourselves accountable. I'm not mad at this woman. I'm not. She's doing what she has to do to provide for herself, period. And whatever she does is between her and God. The same way whatever I do is between me and God. So I'm not downing this woman in no way. What I'm saying is, think about what you are putting into your psyche on your self-love journey. Are these the kind of lyrics you need to listen to while you're trying to heal from generational trauma, while you're trying to heal from sexual abuse, while you're trying to heal from people mistreating you, while you're trying to heal sisterhood wounds? Like, is this the song you need to be listening to? Like, do you need to find community, and do you listen to songs like this and like, nah, it's just FNF and everybody gonna try to take my man? Like, what are you feeding your soul is my question. And it's not about this particular woman. It's about, what are you feeding? Because it's countless songs like this. It's not just her. It's countless songs like this. What are you feeding your soul? Are you telling yourself, getting a mani and petty and saying, oh, I just love you so much. And then you put in your AirPods and it's just FB, FB, FBH, FBH, sex, 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 drugs, 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 guns, 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 money, 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 heartbreak, heartbreak, heartbreak. Like, what are you doing to your soul? And this is like such a moment, I think, that we have to come and say, all right, love the beat, love you as a person, can't get with this anymore for the health of me and the health of the people who are coming behind me. Because this song does not sound like a song that came from love. And I'm not saying you can't do the whole bougie, I'm the one, I'm the top, I'm the best. I'm not saying you can't do that. There's space for that. But wrapped up like this, let me tell you something. I don't know her, but I know her. I taught children who lived in her community. I have friends, I have family members who have been through some rough stuff. And so I know she probably came from that environment. And I don't know her. Just what I see outside, external, don't know this woman, not Bible. She probably came from a highly traumatic environment where she had to be like this to survive. These are survival lyrics. When they say straight out the gutter, they're not playing. Like, they really mean, I came from the gutter. Like, it was hard. I've seen kids have to fight every day of their lives. Every day of their lives. This is the environment that is coming from. And what I'm saying is, do we want to let this be the standard? Struggle music be the standard? Is this, yes, we can say it has a good beat, but we know these lyrics. We're internalizing these lyrics. These lyrics is how we're relating to our friends and how we're relating to men. And how does that relate back to us? How would you feel if your son, you blasting this in the house, your son hears this? I'm FREE, right? And so he's going to equate himself to that N-word. And it's like, dang, where do I go? Who loves me? Who cares about me? Like, where am I valued? Like, we really have to sit down and self-assess and break this thing down. And so here are some steps that I'm going to give you all to assess the songs that you are listening to. The first one, who is it coming from? Who is singing this song, rapping this song, whatever? Is this person coming from a background that maybe I want to emulate, or coming from a background that I'm okay with bringing into my life? Because you have to be, it's not just the food you put in your body, it's the music you listen to, it's the people you listen to, it's the TV you watch. All this kind of stuff is like involved in your self-love journey. So first of all, look at the source. Who is it coming from? And second of all, does it help you grow? In what ways does listening to FNF help you grow? And if you can find a valid reason for you, you can find a valid reason for you. But in what ways does FNF help you grow? Third, you have to understand and accept it's not just music. It's not. If you've ever heard of the Pied Piper, that man, like the story is like a fable or whatever. The man started playing the pipe, and then the kids were in a trance, and he took all the village kids away from the villagers. Like, music is such a trance, and it affects your mood. You can turn on a song and be in a good mood, and then turn on another song and think about your last heartbreak, and then turn on this song and be ready to go on vacation and book the trip. Like, music is so impactful, and so you have to understand that we're not just one-off listening to music. Like, music impacts who we are, the thoughts we think, because we're listening to it. It's repetitious. If you ever heard, like, there's this like phenomena in education when if you put it to a song, it's way easier to remember. So like if you were to say x equals negative b plus or minus the square root, right? But if you just put it to a little jingle, x equals negative b plus or minus square root, literally kids remember it faster and they retain it more. Like, why do I know the quadratic formula in my mid-20s? And I haven't used it in like 10 years because they put it to a song. And so it's so important for us to just think about what it is that we're putting into our minds and putting into our souls and putting into our bodies. And if we're saying, I really love myself, when these people have gone on record saying, I'm just doing this because I'm doing it, it's what's hot. I literally heard a video where Glorilla was like, she used to be like this quiet, kind of observant child, and she got put into an environment where she had to become tough. She had to do that, right? So this is struggle music. This is coming from a place of struggle and survival. Is that what you want to listen to? I don't know. Up to you. Who knows? But on your self-love journey, gotta hold yourself accountable. What are you listening to? What are you listening to? Once again, I don't have nothing against this woman. She's probably a beautiful soul. A beautiful soul. I'm talking to you. What are you listening to, and what are you putting inside of your soul? And from a thriving your singleness perspective, let's switch it. If you're single and you bumping this as a woman, let's go. If you are a man, take yourself out of yourself. If you are a man, what are your thoughts? Are you thinking this woman really wants to honor me? This woman, wants to respect me and all this kind of stuff. And as much as people may not even realize it, these men are craving respect. And so when we are refusing to respect them, it furthers it. I done seen men dance to FNF more than the women have. I mean, I done seen men, and it baffles my mind. It baffles my mind. But this is the kind of community that we're creating. This is who we are creating as a community. And it's like, is this what we want? Because the fun is going to be done in, honestly, you mid-20s, it's about to wrap up for you. You're about to start wanting a family. You're about to start wanting to do stuff different. The club's gonna get tired. Just endlessly taking shots gonna get old. Like, you're going to want to do something different. Do we want to raise our children up in a place where FNF was the launching pad for how they got here and like the climate of when mommy and daddy was talking? I don't know. I'm saying I don't want that. I'm saying I have done studies and I have literally researched, and not a study. I'm funny. I've done research, and we are the only group of people who degrade, I mean, outright degrade each other the way we do in music. B's, N, H's, C's, lick my A, suck my D, kick her out the house after it's done. I don't really F with you. You my side B. We are the only group of people who does this. And so it's just such an indicator of the dysfunction that's happening in our community. And it's like we have to go on our self-love journey so we can start peeling back the layers of the onion. Why are we okay with listening to this? Why do we want happy homes but listen to FNF and think that we're gonna get like that these two things are gonna merge together? They're not. They're not. Women, you want to support a group of friends. Women don't want you, that be want my man and like that charged up energy all the time. You charged up all the time. All the time. You out and you looking at her, this be want my man. And she could be the person to help you get your next job. She could be the person to help you network. But you over here really got FNF in your mind, all these other songs in your mind, and you just, whatever, this B, this H. Like, we don't treat each other like real healthy community members. Like, we are a community, but a lot of us don't treat each other in a healthy way. And it's like, why? Why are we okay with this being the content that our kids grow up to? Why are we okay with this? Why are we the only ones in the entire world, and I'm not kidding, listen to any music, and our 7 billion people on this planet, we are the only group of people to degrade ourselves like this. And then, let's go! Let's go! It's frightening. It's frightening. I'm here for the turn up too. Really, I am. But I'm one of those people who I have to think forward thinking. Like, I don't want my daughters growing up listening to this. I don't want my sons growing up listening to this. I don't want my little cousins listening to this. Like, this is setting the framework for we have a lot of dysfunction in the community, continued dysfunction. Like, this is the manifestation of what the previous generations didn't deal with. And so, like, it's coming, like, it's all coming up, and we have to deal with it. And so my suggestion is to watch what you put into your ears, watch what you put into your eyes. I'm never going to tell you like what you should and what you shouldn't do. But like, if you are on your self-love journey, I would highly encourage you to think about, what do you put into your mind? What do you put into your soul? You say all the N words ain't S. Okay, well, here come all the ain't S N words. YouTube does this little block thing. So I gotta, here they come. Coming for you. You bring in what you attract, who you are. That's all. I know I'm gonna get flack for this. I know I'm, mid-20 black woman, and I'm just supposed to be supporting all this. I don't. It's insanity. I know. Like, I know that it's, how dare you, Corinne? But it's insane the way we allow ourselves to be disrespected. Like, out of 7 billion people, we are the only ones who call each other N, B's, F, suck a D, lick a a-hole. Like, we're the only ones doing this. And it is so destructive. I can't sit here and say I like it, I listen to it, right? Like, I can do a better job of like leaving a club if they play this music, but I typically tend not to hang out in places that play this. But it's like we can only say it doesn't matter for so long. We can only say it doesn't matter for so long, and then we have to wake up and smell the roses and realize it absolutely matters. It absolutely matters. And on top of that, Black people are not the ones pushing this stuff out. Like, there are different people who have a say-so over this. So, y'all, listen. Think about what you're listening to. Think about how it's impacting your children. Just think about it. Is this what you want for your kids? Is this a world of FNF and city boys, city girls? Is this what you want for your kids? Because it's gonna be a world just for Black people. Like, nobody else is participating in this. Like, they're listening to it because it's like comedy, but they're not really buying into this. We are the only ones buying into this, like full throttle. Put my last dime on this. Like, F that B, F that N word. Like, y'all, we got to do better. Hate me for this, call me stupid, call me a lame, and that's fine. You won't be the first person to talk about me. You won't be the last. That's fine. But somebody gotta say something. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Take care of yourself. Listen to something that uplifts you. Listen to something that makes you feel bright and vibrant. If you desire a relationship, listen to music that talks about healthy relationships, that talks about love, that talks about, you know, getting through tough times together as a unit, that don't involve B's and H's and N's and A-holes and D's. And just listen to some India.Arie, some Erykah Badu. Nayo is good. Like, it's just so many different people. Listen to them, please. And just take a 1 week detox, okay? Take the N's, the B's, the H, the D's, the C's, the A's. Take them out and just listen to songs that uplift you. And then just see how your mood changes. See how you relate to people. Just see how things go different for you. Just 1 week. Just try it for 1 week. That's my challenge for y'all. As always, you are going to do what your soul wants to do, and I can't tell you to do nothing, okay? I'm just here to offer some support and some guidance if you need it. Take what you want, leave what you don't. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will probably be doing more videos like this. Somebody has to say something. I hate that it has to be me. But somebody has to say something. It's insane. It's crazy. like it's crazy. But thank you. If you made it this far, thank you. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.